Next perform, she's amazing. Uh, she she is an honor to get this lady here for this stage. She is a number one, the most remarkable theaters and I love the road. And she has sung in different big impressive events as inauguration, president inauguration, ceremony, Pope ceremonial inauguration, weddings for the British family, and funerals from 1,000 people. Remarkable people. Well, now you got, after years, to bring her to stage. So come here, please, Miss Anne. And I will bring her.
Hello, everybody. Having a good evening so far? Yeah. Wonderful, wonderful. They're just so talented, aren't they? Okay. They didn't hear my name? So should I do my introduction now, or?
Just say your name.
Okay, so I'm Anais Blin. Okay. So there are times in life when you are at your lowest point in your whole life and there is nothing but darkness around you, and you're going to find that there are still going to be people in your life, friends, family, colleagues, maybe even a stranger or two, that are always going to be there for you, and they're going to lift you up into the light. And this song makes me realize just how lucky I am to have those people in my life when that happens. I have seen the face of sadness, I have looked it in the eye. I've been down the road less traveled and managed to get by. But I never thought you'd leave me, never thought it for a minute. I guess you cannot see the storm until you are drowning in it. Still I find myself alone again, like a tugboat on the sea, carrying the stories that just make sense to me. Some days I feel my anger is more than justified, but the kindness of my friends always makes me cry. I have witnessed with my own eyes, I have seen that life is good. I have heard the voice of reason, and I have understood. I have made sense of your leaving. I have told my heart the tale, that the lessons were far greater than the times I might have failed. Still I find myself alone again, like a tugboat on the sea, carrying the stories that just make sense to me. Some days I feel my anger is more than justified, but the kindness of my friends always makes me cry. I could handle the hysteria, never bat an eye. But the kindness of my friends just makes me cry. Still I find myself afloat again, like a tugboat on the sea, carrying the stories that just make sense to me. Sometimes I feel so sidelined, like a bird who cannot fly. But the kindness of my friends always makes me cry. Always makes me cry. Kindness makes me Right. Well, this is my first time doing the singing experience, but this is not my first time performing. I haven't performed in over a year, so I'm very happy to be back on stage. So, a little bit about me. I'm half French and half Malaysian, and I lived overseas for most of my life, specifically Tokyo, Singapore, and Hong Kong, before moving here 12 years ago and finishing my schooling here. And now I currently work as a ticket services representative at the Brooklyn Academy of Music. And I've been singing since I was a small child, and it's just such a great joy for me. Like, if I am able to let out my feelings, no matter how bad a day I'm having, it just lifts me up, so to speak.